Jenny for the invitation to speak here, and Michelle for your kind words. Thanks to all of you for braving this sweltering heat once again, and Desiree for your beautiful voice. My name is Jesse Carvana. I'd like to make 2 quick points of context before diving into my brief remarks. First is a word about my background. In my professional life, I lead the largest environmental advocacy organization in Indiana. It is a 501c3 nonprofit that does not and cannot be involved in politics. So I am here unambiguously as a private citizen. Second, a word on the other Democratic candidates for Congressional District 5. I have long known Christina Hale and I have a lot of respect for her. And we should all be especially grateful for all that Christina has done to help protect women and children from violence. I do not happen to know Dee Thornton, but I certainly respect her for the glass ceilings that she has broken in her professional life. Now I want to talk about the reason why I am standing here with you today for Jennifer. I have chosen to be here because Jenny is a sharp, talented, compassionate, and accomplished professional and a devoted parent of 4 who has decided to make climate change front and center to her campaign from the onset. That is clear in her announcement videos, on our website, and in our conversations. We live in a society of constant and unrelenting distraction. We have before us effectively tens of thousands of channels from those on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and various streaming websites. And the profound atomization of our media is compounded by a president who greatly worsens that distraction with dangerously inflammatory tweets and appalling exploits at campaign rallies. We need leaders like Jenny Christie to help keep the public focused on what matters most, like climate change. Never has there been a time in human history where we have faced such a vast and rising threat to the sustainability of planet Earth, driven by the decisions of humanity itself. CO2 levels are the highest they've ever been in more than 3 million years. And due to the greenhouse gas effect, which we have known about for more than 125 years, our planet's average temperature keeps rising. A less than 3-degree increase in warming could lead to the extinction of between 20 to 30% of the species on our planet. A 5-degree increase in warming could lead to the displacement of 600 million human beings. Those are just a few of the predictions of climate change. And though climate change threatens to destroy so much life across the globe, and the trajectory could get far worse, Americans as a whole, even in the face of sweltering heat waves like today, epic wildfires and superstorms are bearing our heads. 7 times more people in America care about immigration, according to the very latest Gallup poll, than climate change and the environment. But leaders don't passively follow polling. Leaders lead. I want to lift up voices like Jennifer Christie because they are willing to lead on climate, and not with a tone of anger, but with a tone of love and strength. One could say, well, how can climate change compete with the kitchen table issues that will likely dominate in Congressional District 5? Well, climate change is a kitchen table issue. When climate change will cause our grandparents and great-grandparents and kids to go to urgent care due to dangerous heat waves, we're talking about kitchen table issues like healthcare. When climate change will cause catastrophic flooding of our roads and bridges, we are talking about kitchen table issues like the safety of our families. When climate change could lead to the greatest era of innovation and entrepreneurship, creating tens of thousands of Hoosier positions in renewable energy, energy efficiency, and electric vehicle industries, we are talking about kitchen table issues like high-quality living wage jobs. When Congress is full of leaders like Jenny, we can enact the type of national public policy that will accelerate investment in renewable energy, energy efficiency, and electric vehicles. We can make green infrastructure like green rooftops commonplace in our cities. We can embark on the most ambitious effort in the world with respect to tree planting. We can invest in a plant-based economy which eliminates the sheer brutality of factory farming. we can ensure that those displaced in the coal, oil, and gas industries are fully trained for good-paying jobs in the sustainable energy economy. While I admire the spirit of the Green New Deal with its focus to help uplift marginalized and displaced communities, it's key that any comprehensive blueprint for climate change must contend with the enormous national debt of $22 trillion that we face, and with an eye to engaging conservatives who are truly of good faith, who share an understanding of the climate emergency that we are in. I know we have lived through a challenging and often dark period in these last 18 months, and more so because of the chilling chants that we heard in the last few days. It makes it seem our country is moving backwards and not forwards. But let us be inspired by the leaders of our past. FDR was not daunted by the isolationism of our country in the 1950s. He understood the gravity of the Nazi threat and led our nation to build the greatest coalition against barbaric tyranny that the world had ever seen. JFK was not fooled by the arch conservatives in Congress. He advanced the bold vision of a human on the moon, and he realized that after his passing, that marvelous achievement whose 50th anniversary we celebrate this very year. So let us lift up candidates like Jenny who are willing to lead on climate. Let us change the American conscience on what matters most and solve this challenge. The countless men and women involved in landing a human on the moon, whose wildly ambitious goal was achieved 50 years ago, would demand no less. Thank you.
Thank you.